Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Christo, and welcome to Budget Freedom.
This is Jessica. Welcome back to another episode of Budget Freedom. We wanted to finish up our story in the last video, but it went pretty long, so we had to cut it off, and we're going to finish it up now.
That's right.
So, where we left off, he was not helping. He was sabotaging us.
Not consciously.
Not consciously.
Subconsciously, guys.
Subconsciously.
That's the thing. I love my wife. I love my family, and I do anything for them. So.
But he was not supporting me mentally and emotionally either as a wife. I would try to talk to him and things, and he would just brush me off really about everything that I felt was important. So I felt very, very alone. He wouldn't talk to me about the finances. As much as I would try to talk to him, he would just sit there and just be like, yeah. Okay, whatever you said is good. And I'm like, no input. No, you don't even care what's going on. And I mean, why did you not care at that point?
But the thing is exactly, I did kind of care. Well, kind doesn't work because there's no kind of caring. But I did care. The thing is, like I said, I was angry inside because what we did and what we had. Now we're in this different situation. It's so much harder to have your own business, to do things from home. The kids and everything. If anybody thinks it's easy, it is not easy. But once
it gets easier though.
It
once
does.
You get
once
your
once
going,
you get to it,
yeah.
I mean, then it's worth a while. I'm telling you, then wow, it's amazing. But
it's amazing to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner with our kids.
Exactly.
And to be able to see them and have tea with them, in the afternoon, like a little snack. And in the summertime, we go outside and we play with them a lot more. We watch them run in the yard. There are a lot of benefits to it, but you have to get to that point.
If you decide, I don't want to work today, I'll work 2 hours, you can do that actually,
Yeah.
So the thing is, yes, just, I don't know, maybe like I said, I was angry inside and I didn't understand that at the time because like I say, I had a nice job and then we are doing, something different. And we were struggling, and it wasn't easy. Maybe that's why I was like, I wanted to help, but I didn't know how to help. I don't know if that makes sense.
And his solution was to just not help at all then. So that was great.
Yeah, and that's.
And that was really hard on our marriage.
Yes.
Again, come round 2 of I want a divorce. Because at that point, it was 4 years in, and I was just so tired of being all alone.
No, it was 3 years in.
3 years?
Three and a half years.
Three
because
and a half years.
Here
felt like 30 years.
We are 1.5 year in the. We actually. That's
We're
where.
2.5 years here.
Yeah. 2000. 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, we bought a house, which
2.5
was
years
our
ago.
goal, and we are actually now in our house, which thank you God. But it was
fully based on our income from our business, guys.
Fully based, yes.
And we put 0 down on the house.
Yes.
So that's a huge accomplishment as well.
That's right.
To be able to do that. So anything is possible if you put your mind to it, but you have to work together as a team. And that's what you didn't get for a long time, was he didn't get that I needed that support. And that's what I'm trying to say, like to guys out there, or even to women out there, depends, like you said, which side you're on. If you don't know how to help, if you don't know what to do, the least you can do is support.
Yes.
And be there to listen. Because when you leave a person to feel completely alone, like I did, and like I still do sometimes, but it's gotten a lot better. When you leave someone alone like that, it just makes everything so much harder.
Yeah.
It makes everything a million times harder and a million times more painful and more upsetting and worse, just harder, in every kind of way. Because as a married couple, that is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be in it for good or bad, rich or poor. And you're supposed to support each other and help each other work through it, And I guess that's what just really hurt. I just hurt that it felt like you weren't really bothered one way or another. Even though I knew you were, it felt that way,
Yeah.
And all the pressure was on me. I had to make all the decisions, where we were going to live, how much we were going to spend, what we were going to invest, what we were not going to invest, how to, keep the business going. It was a lot of pressure, a lot. And everything was on me. And it wasn't really fair. And on top of that, I had to run the house. I mean, even though you were helping, I still had to tell him what to do. I had to make sure everything got done. I had to, organize things and do a lot of things. So it
But
was
what I
really
want
hard.
to say is like also to guys out there, if you get in a situation like that, maybe you lose your job, your wife is providing, or you can't find a job, or you just quit and you just get in a situation like that. For the guys out there, don't feel like, because sometimes like with cooking and cleaning and all
Yeah.
that, you say, whoa, that's not a guy's job. Why should I do that? I'm a guy, I should just work, and if I'm not working, then just sit and basically do nothing. And well,
I'm just
give me-
laughing. Go on.
watch TV, drink a beer, whatever it is.
You never did that though.
No, I never did
Yeah.
that, but I'm saying if
Yeah.
that's your thing or whatever the thing is,
Yeah.
don't feel like you're a housewife. That's what I'm saying. Because any help, it doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter if you're cleaning, if you're washing, if you're cooking, if whatever you're doing, you are helping. And you need to just realize, you know what, I'm helping my family, I'm helping my wife, I'm helping, to grow and support, to be better. So don't fall into the trap like, I'm a guy, I'm not gonna do it, and get depressed.
And on the flip
Get
side
out
of
of
that,
it. Get out of it.
Yeah.
Step just one step at a time, and just go forward. And as hard as it is, just go. If it feels weird and it's not your place, don't think about it. All you gotta think about it is the focus. You know what? I'm here to support my family, to help my family. That is it. That's the goal. That's the priority. All right. Don't be selfish, because that's what I did. I was feeling sorry for myself, and that is really bad. Getting into that hole, and "Oh, I don't know. I wanna help you, but I don't wanna do that." It doesn't.
compute.
It doesn't work that way. If you want to help, jump in and help. And now I've realized that, and I'm doing it day in and day out, and doesn't matter. Like my wife says, it doesn't matter what you're gonna pick up and do. You gotta be there for each other. Even if that's not your job, you gotta jump in and do it.
Yeah.
So even like if she cannot work today, I have to go and maybe even help her with numbers or whatever it is, accounts, doesn't matter, invoices. What I'm saying is whatever you can help, you help with, and then if I forget or not forget, if I cannot cook tonight, I love cooking, so I enjoy cooking. I will cook even if she wants to cook. I don't want
you
to
do
cook.
like cooking.
I
Which
cook,
is good,
guys.
'cause I don't
I
like
cook,
cooking that
guys,
much.
and yes, we'll show you some meals later on at stage.
But what I wanted to say is on the flip side of that as well. Yeah, and I've told him this a lot. He might feel like, okay, this is not a man's job to be doing this. But also, I didn't feel like it was my job to be earning all the money.
Yes.
I also felt bad because the whole point for us starting the business was so that I could be a stay-at-home mom. That was the whole
Yes,
agreement.
that was the whole-
From the very beginning, all I wanted to do was be a stay-at-home mom and take care of my babies until they were old enough. I mean, I don't mind working. I like working. But my kids are above everything else in the whole world. So I really wanted 10 years at home with them to be able to raise them and be their mom.
Yeah.
So even though he was feeling that, I was feeling enraged. I was so angry because I didn't want to do it. It's not like I was fighting to go, oh, let me do the work and you're going to be a stay-at-home dad. I didn't fight for that. I didn't want it, first of all. And then second of all, I was having to do a job that I didn't want to do. And he was complaining about it.
Yeah.
Plus, I was feeling like I was feeling as a mother. So I trumped your feelings by 5 times, to be quite honest.
And I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
Yes, I was also again selfish.
Yeah, he was just in the self-pity mode for so long. It was
Self-pity,
crazy.
yes.
Yeah. So anyway, when we got back, we fought a lot. I mean, I got so bad. I was having migraines like 4 times a month. So like every week I was having a 2 to 3 day migraine. I was throwing up. It was so bad. I actually just had a migraine yesterday, so I'm a little bit off of it today, but that's a rare thing now. but the stress affected me so badly that I went down really bad, and it was really hard, and it was like that for a lot of years. Now I also had a car accident, which also made other problems that exasperated it.
That was a bad car accident.
Yeah, and I'm still working on that, but that definitely the migraines and stuff.
It started from then, yes.
Yeah, it started from
3 years ago she had a really bad car accident. It was like head to head almost, and she got a whiplash. So
it wasn't just a whiplash. My neck is completely straight. My back. I mean,
yes.
it's still. I'm only now still trying to get the therapy that I need to fix it. And it's a huge thing. But anyway, we're getting there.
Yeah.
We found somebody now that's really good.
And they're helping.
Yeah, but it took a while. And now with this whole pandemic, I can't go for my treatments. So that's not good.
Yeah, that's.
So my next video might be really no, I won't be angry.
No. So anyway,
yeah.
We actually, yes, we finished. We were fighting.
Yeah.
Yes, we were fighting in the apartment. It was.
And then I basically thought, okay, it's the apartment's problem. We need our house because we always wanted a house, and the apartment was small, and we were squished. We have a son and a daughter. They were sharing a room, and obviously, we were thinking, well, they're getting older. Soon they're going to need their own rooms. You can't have them in the same room. And it was just really tight. We wanted a yard. They wanted a dog. Mommy, give me a dog. Give me a dog. Now we have 2. And we're already talking about the 3rd one. But anyway, that'll have to wait.
The 3rd one will wait a long time.
I know. We're still on baby number 2 here.
Long time.
So I thought, all right, let's go ahead. We were making good money. I said, let's go ahead and buy a house. And that way we'll have enough space. My stress level. I thought all my stress would disappear when we got a house because we would have an office, we would have space, we'd be able to go outside. I'm really big into nature and being able to go outside and being able to, meditate and relax. So I thought that would really solve a lot of my problems because we had an apartment in the center of the city before. Even though it was a beautiful apartment and like the best part of the city, I just, with kids and stuff, we really wanted that peace.
Yeah, kids need freedom. They need to go out and run.
Yeah.
Even for
they were not happy with the balcony.
Even us, yes, you want to go out on your veranda and just sit, relax, It's nice.
So we did that whole mission. We bought a house, which was a lot of money and a lot of time as well. And yeah, when we moved in the house, who shut down again? Yeah, I know. We're all tired of it.
I'm tired of myself, guys. Yes.
But yeah, he basically checked out for 4 months. It was just doing stuff around the house, which
we
was
were
good.
doing
It needed
the
to be
fence.
done.
We were doing the fence. Remember?
Yeah, but it needs to be done for that long.
Well,
let's not get into that fight again.
We both put the whole fence out.
I told you how to build the fence. I told you how to do everything, and then you argued with me about how to do it. And then at the end, you did it my way, and you realized that my way was the best way.
But yes, to put the fence, I mean, on 400 square property, it's not easy.
When he listened to me, it went up in like a week. So, yeah. Anyway, after that happened, it did.
Yes, I know.
Anyway, after all of that, and yeah, obviously setting it into the house took time though. We had to unpack and we had to build our own kitchen, and there was a lot of stuff that we had to do.
We still haven't finished.
Yeah, we still haven't finished. We're still work in progress, but that's okay. Yeah, so we ignored the business. For 2 months, 2 whole months we ignored the business. And yeah, then I was like, all right, I got to go back to work. I got to go do stuff. I got to get this pumping again. And he was like, no, let's go do something else in the yard. No, let's go do this. And we got in a huge fight again. And I was like, where do you think the money's going to come from? Just fall from the sky? I have to go work. We can't. I wanted to. I loved being out in the yard and working on the house. But I said, we can't just keep doing that, And it was another huge fight again. Divorce again. That time I actually took my ring off and threw it in the yard. And I booked tickets to go to Germany with the kids.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Anyway, that was the last time.
Yes, it's not funny and it is funny, but you just gotta stay strong, guys.
Yeah.
Just stay strong and support each other. I think the most important thing is kindness and love to each other.
Kindness and courage.
Kindness and courage, yes.
A lot of kindness and a lot of courage.
Yes. And
maybe a shot of whiskey every now and again. That is the truth, but not too much.
Or homemade rakia, guys.
Or just a cup of tea. I can't drink anymore. I realized that was causing a lot of migraines, so I can't drink. So a cup of tea also works.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. But that was the last time, and I made a pact to never tell him that I want to divorce him again. So I hope that you respect that.
I always respect you.
Yeah.
I love.
I love you.
I
too.
hope you respect me.
I do.
Thank
Why do you think I kept you around? He's really awesome, guys. He is, and he's worth it. It's just we all have our issues.
Maybe from the
know?
video I don't sound that awesome, but trust me, guys, I am awesome.
No, you are. You're my best friend, and you're a good business partner, and you are stepping up to the plate. So I really appreciate that. So basically, what happened after we were in the house for a year, obviously getting used to all the new bills. I mean, a house, yeah, you save money on rent, but you have new bills to pay with the house.
Yes, a lot of bills.
So you have to get used to that as well. And yeah, I mean, the beginning of 2019 sucked on e-commerce. I don't know why. It was really bad.
Yeah.
We were down 45%, and most people were around the world. I read on the forums and everything. Everybody was down 45%. It was just going nuts. I mean, everybody was wondering, what is going on? Why is this happening? I don't know. Amazon got hacked.
Mm-hmm.
eBay was having problems. It was crazy. We weren't on Etsy at that point. So the good thing that came out of that is I started looking around. Guys, that's another clue. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't make the mistake we did. Amazon will make you a lot of money, and so will eBay. But you cannot be 100% reliant on them.
Mm-hmm.
The small fish can carry you through bad times.
Yes.
By small fish, I mean Wish, Etsy, Bonanza, your own website. What other platforms are we on?
Well,
I forget now.
there is.
Those are the big ones, though.
Well,
Amazon,
yes.
eBay, Wish, Etsy, Bonanza, your own websites.
These are the big ones for now.
Yeah, those ones will make you money. Like, people talk a lot of smack about Wish because they sell a lot of cheap stuff from China. They do. And that's why when you sell quality stuff that gets to people fast, you get rated really well.
Yeah.
And people buy from you. Our shop is a top-rated shop on Etsy. I mean, on Wish.
On Wish. Wish is an awesome platform, guys.
Yeah. And Etsy is making a lot of strides as well. I mean, there have been months where Etsy has outsold eBay and Amazon, especially in the Christmas months.
Yeah.
So don't take it for granted, you know. So what I started doing when our sales went down is I just started getting on more platforms and expanding our reach, basically, and also working more on our marketing and our advertising to make sure that we could expand more. So by June, things started turning around, and actually we had the best year ever of 2019. At the second half of 2019 made up double for the first half being down. So that was really good.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. But another thing that happened out of that situation was, you know, I told Christo, either you need to get a job or you need to get involved in the business, but you got to choose something. This floating around and in and out was just too much. The kids were bigger. They didn't need you. Because, okay, for granted, the first few years, I mean, when Dom was 2 and 3 and 4, he had to watch him. He was the babysitter.
Yeah.
There was no choice. You could not leave that kid alone. I mean, he would just hurt himself constantly. Anybody that has a son knows,
Yeah.
you know. Now he's older and my daughter's older and they play together and we still keep an eye on them. But, okay, he's not going to fall down and bust his head just by taking 3 steps or running into a wall.
Right.
Well, hopefully.
No,
There still is a percentage. There's a chance, actually. But it's less likely. So then I said to him, make a decision. And he said, you know what, I'm going to go into the business. And it was hard for me at that point because I had a lot of resentment and a lot of frustration built up. And I didn't want to hand things over to him and to get him involved. But I thought about it and I said, you know what, you're right. You need to get involved, start handing things over to you.
Yeah.
So I started handing tasks over to him and you've taken over a lot now.
Yeah.
He's doing all the advertising now.
Yes.
And a lot of other tasks. And I'm going to keep giving him more and more to do so that we can grow.
That's what we're working on. But advertising is a key, guys, to your business.
Yeah.
You know, your business is as big as your advertising. So I'm actually working on Facebook now, doing advertising, and it's actually doing pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to figure out what and which advertising is the best, because you can do Google advertising or Facebook or Amazon or eBay, but Facebook is doing really well, guys. So
And it's affordable.
yes, I will keep you updated on that, see how it's
And
going.
maybe you'll share some of your softwares and things that you're using.
Yes, I have a lot of softwares that I found to make your videos
Well, not
really
a lot.
professional.
That's the thing. A lot of people
Yes.
they'll confuse you. They'll say you need 5 or 10 different softwares.
No.
You don't need it.
No.
You need one software that's affordable, and I'm talking affordable
Mhm.
like $70 a year. You know,
Yeah.
something cheap. I mean, there are people out there recommending these really expensive things.
Yeah.
I mean, I see it a lot with a lot of. I do bookkeeping, and I have a lot of clients that are e-commerce companies, and I see how much they pay in just random stuff that they don't need. You know. And they waste a lot of money doing that every year. So it's not that you can't do it. You should use some platforms. You should use some things, but you shouldn't just jump on everything that any person recommends to you. You should assess, do you really need it for your business? How is it going to help your business? Are you really going to use whatever it is that you're signing up for? And, you know, make financially sound decisions so that you don't have extra expenses, because even $200-300 extra a month in softwares or subscriptions that you don't need, it's not necessary, you know. And with our business, I am very, very specific with that. We keep our bills to an absolute minimum, obviously in the interest of the business, so that we can keep running it on as much cash basis as we can. We do have an overdraft now, which we got last year because I wanted to double our stock.
Yeah.
So we took our stock inventory from 25,000 to 50,000, partially by getting that overdraft, which we're now working on paying off, and then we won't need it at all anymore. We'll be back to 100% cash, a cash business.
Like we did it the first few years. I mean,
the first 4 years, yeah,
the
it was
first
100%
4
cash.
years was yes,
100%
purely
cash, yeah.
Yes.
But last year I really wanted to give it a bump. But see, again, we made an educated decision. And we didn't go into it because we weren't surviving. We went into it because we had a reason and a goal for
Yes.
it. We upgraded our computers as well. So, hey, we knew why we were getting the
Yeah.
overdraft and what to do with it. And now we're working to pay it off as well. So, and actually we paid off half of it last year. But now with this whole pandemic, I'm really worried. It's really upsetting me because I was halfway down. Halfway,
Yes.
guys. I was almost done. And now we had to pull a little bit more from the overdraft because of this pandemic. But I'm hoping to not pull the rest and to get back where I was and get it done better.
Just have faith, guys. You know, things will get better. You know, I know with this pandemic now, it's everybody is a bit scared maybe, and you're in a tough situation. We are all there, so we just need to stay strong, all of us. You know.
Yeah.
And we'll get through it.
And guys, just another reason why you should take your financials seriously from day one. If you have your financials in a strong place, unfortunately, when things like this happen, okay, now this is extreme, but you know, even other things that happen, when they happen, you're so much more likely to survive and to thrive than if you are strung out and maxed out on everything, and have no plan and don't know your financials. So we're gonna start now from this week. We're gonna start doing individualized videos with different kinds of topics, budget-based topics. We'll break down also Amazon, how to create an account, how to set up an account, how to choose a product. We're gonna start doing a lot of videos like that so that you guys can get a lot more information for your specific businesses. We just really wanted to share who we are, how we got here,
Right.
what we're doing, and keep you up to date with that. And we're not going to stop doing these videos, but
Yeah.
I think we'll do one of these videos a week or maybe every 2 weeks to share with you what's going on with our lives. And then we'll keep you going with the business, because that's our goal at the end of the day, is for everybody to grow our e-commerce businesses, get stronger, build a community, help each other out. And also for you guys to know that you're not in it alone, you know. Like I said, for people starting out or for people that are already on the journey, You know, you're not the only ones. I mean, there's a lot of people in these forums. It really upsets me, but I'm going to share this with you, but it really upsets me, especially on the Amazon forums, and I don't know other forums. There's so many people out there just saying, well, if you're not making it, then you don't have a business. Or if you're struggling, you're not running your business correctly. Or, you know, your products are not good to sell if you're having a slow month. You know, all of that is garbage, guys.
Right.
Don't listen to these people. I don't know what their problem is. I don't know why they're constantly, you know, if they're doing so well, why do they have so much time to sit in the forums? I mean, I'll check the forums like once every 2 or 3 days, and I limit my time to half an hour, you know, to just try to read, like, I try to help respond to other people, like somebody that needs help if I know something that I can help, or maybe to try to stay up to if there's any, you know, news that I have to basically be on top of that I might not know about, a glitch or something, you know. But inevitably in that, you read comments from people, and it's so frustrating and infuriating, the comments that people have and the misinformation in there. So it's good to read the forums, guys, but, you know, do your own research. Stay strong in yourself, believe in yourself, and don't just listen to whatever negative person is on there spouting whatever it is they want to say negative about you or your business. It's not nice, it's not kind, it's not courageous, and it doesn't help anybody. And at the end of the day, even if your product isn't doing that well, you know, you can do better. You can course correct. That's something we'll do a video on, how we course corrected our business, because we did start to go off the tracks a little bit. And it started costing us, and then we course corrected, and now it's doing so much better, and we are seeing growth like we haven't seen before. So we're going to go into all these topics in different videos for you guys. In the meantime, please subscribe, like, and we hope that you enjoyed learning about our journey, our trials, our successes so far.
Click the bell notification.
We hope we haven't bored you.
If
we bored you, just look at Lily and say, hey Lily,
and like
what's
a
up?
good accountant says, know your numbers.
Yes. And check out my budgeting videos.
Thanks, guys.
Take care.
Till the next time. Peace
Bye.
out.